schemes that target your parents. Financial planner Joe Burt is here to let you know some of the newest schemes crooks are using to get their hands on your parents' money. And Joe, it's constant.
It's a jungle out there.
And nowadays, with the digital world, there are even more ways that they can do it. Let's dive right into this. The first one you want to talk about is the IRS scheme. What's that all about?
Particularly this time of year, you'll get a phone call. A phone call that they purport to be from the IRS and says that you owe us, we've been reviewing your returns and you owe some back taxes. To avoid any difficulty, so you can keep your driver's license and not have any problem, you need to wire some money and so on and so forth.
Danger.
Remember, the IRS will never call you. They will never email you. Everything with the IRS you will get by letter, and if it comes certified letter, that's not a good sign.
No, it's not, or if there's a knock on the door. Exactly. All right, so next up, unscrupulous financial advisors.
Well, there's cases of folks that are taking a lot of money out of old folks' accounts. So if you have a parent that's got an investment account, what you want to do is look at those statements periodically and be sure that the withdrawals that are coming out are in line with whatever the fee the advisor should be charging. And you also want to look at for money coming out that maybe the folks are spending and you're not aware of it and they shouldn't be spending, sending it off to places that you want to keep track of that stuff.
So tell me about the grandchild scheme. I got to tell you, this doesn't sound like there's much lower than this.
Yeah, this is bad. What they do is they go on social media to find out, to get the pet name of your grandchildren or your or what the grandchild might call you as a grandfather, so on and so forth. And so they'll use that name, so you immediately think it's your grandchild, and the grandchild has a disaster. I've had a car accident. I've had a car accident, and I'm here, and the guy says he won't call the police if you can just get $5,000. Can you help me, Grandma? And don't call Mom and Dad. And I frankly, unfortunately, I know somebody this happened to, and they sent the money.
Yeah, I've met a couple of people that this has happened to. This one's been going around for years, and it has different iterations. Sometimes it's on the phone. It's a really bad one. Be careful with that one. Prescription anti-aging scheme?
This is where you go online, and unfortunately, the senior citizens are taking the prescriptions, and that bill piles up, so you're looking for a cheaper alternative. Get it online. Get it from Canada. Get it from Mexico. Get it from China. All you have to do is submit some of this personal information online, credit card, and it could be a disaster.
All right, what's the obituary scheme all about?
This is where the scammers looking for people that recently died, want to know about the family, want to get some specific information, then they follow up who you are and they knock on the door and say, I have a package here for, oh, I'm sorry, he died. Well, he ordered this last week or last month, and you owe $45, $100, $250, and you catch them in a vulnerable time. It's awful. Absolutely awful.
Bottom line, anybody comes to your door or hits you on the phone or on email that you don't know asking for money.
Slam the door, hang up the phone. You got it.
And ask a ton of questions.
Exactly.
All right, Joe, how can people find you?
Just Google me, Joe Burt, B-E-R-T.
All right, easy to do.